But we'll move on to something more interesting.
Which
Marvel.
That
Marvel.
finger.
Everybody here, I think
Marvel.
we're all caught up and we're on the same episode of the amazing, way better than Jessica Jones Netflix original series Luke Cage.
Well,
Yes.
Daredevil season
I don't-
2 at the very
honestly-
least.
Yeah,
that
I
was
wouldn't
so
say-
bad.
I wouldn't
That
say
was
it's
so
It
better
wasn't
than
so bad,
Jessica
but it wasn't
Jones.
great.
I
Jessica
really
Jones
liked
was great.
I like Jessica
Yeah.
Jones.
Well, Jessica Jones as a character was terrible.
She was okay.
No.
The Purple Man was amazing. He made
okay,
that
but
show.
He's David Tennant. And
Kilgrave?
that's,
He made that show.
So,
Kilgrave
okay.
made
David
that
Tennant
show.
can make any show.
Can I start the conversation on Luke Cage?
Yes.
I don't know, can you?
So the first thing that I want to point out about Luke Cage, what makes this different from the other two shows is it's not predicated on the villain being the best part of the show. I think Luke Cage is the best part of the show for one, like the actual hero.
For the first time.
For the first time of these three shows, like Daredevil was cool, but Wilson Fisk was the star of the show. Jessica Jones was cool, but Kilgrave was the star.
About Kilgrave.
Wait, what? I thought Trish was great.
Kilgrave. I'm sorry. Cottonmouth is good. Don't get me wrong.
Cottonmouth is awesome.
And his cousin is
Alfred Woodard's character.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
Who was also in
Mariah.
Scandal.
Civil War.
Isn't she in Scandal too?
I think
the
so.
ABC
That's
show.
funny.
Yeah.
Alfred Woodard has been around for a very long time. She's a wonderful actress.
She's the first actor to play two different roles in the MCU, or like major roles. So
Who was she in Civil War?
In Civil War, when Tony Stark's at the elevator, and then she's like, "You killed my son."
She is.
That's her.
So
That's the same actress.
Wait, are we sure they're two different
It's
characters?
Are you?
It's two different
that-
characters.
Yeah.
Because they
positive
asked
that
about it.
was-
They're like, "How could you?" People were freaking out, like, "Oh my god! Like, finally, we're seeing some crossovers."
That would have been
Like,
so cool.
no.
It's not.
Pretend she wasn't in there.
That would have been so
They
cool.
could.
if
I
it's the
mean,
same
you could have
character.
made it work, but
Yeah.
So anyway, I
Yeah.
said, I think Luke Cage, like, finally we have a compelling lead character, like a very very compelling lead character.
Not only that, but I'm enjoying the tie-ins as well. Like Christian's favorite Netflix MCU character, Trish or whatever.
Yeah, Trish.
She's
that
in
was
there
fun.
in episode 2 or 3 talking
You just
about
hear
Luke
her.
Cage.
Yeah, you just hear her.
We get
The radio
more
show.
on Luke
They're getting
Cage's
more into that,
backstory.
yeah.
The program that was run at, can anyone remember the prison?
Seagate.
It's
At
Seagate, yeah.
Seagate was referenced in the Marvel one-shot movie, All Hail the King, with
Yep.
Ben
wait.
Kingsley.
Yep.
Real quick,
Mandarin.
bring in Hammer Industries.
Oh,
That's
they have
so
Hammer
cool.
Hammer Industries
Yeah,
is
Hammer
there.
So
Industries.
cool.
It was like,
It's a lot of cool
Sam
time.
That's really sweet. I'm like,
They've
oh.
referenced Wilson Fisk a bunch of times.
Yeah, they've
They've
talked about
referenced
Fisk
the
and how he was taken down,
incidents
which
in
makes
Blu-ray.
sense.
They also essentially when you see Claire Temple's character,
Yes.
it's like the day after that attack in season 2 of Daredevil with the ninjas. Like, she's referencing when she's been fired. Like, that's it's the next.
Right.
So we can tell from our timeline
Where
this
it
is
falls in
running
with
kind
the
of
other.
concurrently with season
Right.
2 of Daredevil,
Right.
which is, I think, cool.
So we're halfway through the series. We're gonna do a full review on the entire
We
show.
We totally should. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk
great.
too much about it just because it's a small part of Marvel and what they're doing. I think
it's a big part.
I gotta be honest. I think
this
it's
week,
I
I mean, we've
think
got
it's
some other stuff.
I think it's a really great part in that what Marvel is doing with the Netflix shows
Yeah.
are just amazing.
I
And
think it's their best product right now.
It's
You didn't like
their
Civil
most
War?
it's their most
No, I
honest.
liked it, but
it's
I-
their most
I-
honest
yeah,
product.
I think so.
It's the one thing and the one place where they don't cater to the lowest common denominator when it comes to like people knowing about characters. They don't. And not that they don't dumb it down, but they don't make it happy. It doesn't come out with this happy ending. I mean, yeah, okay, granted, it's not going to end with, like, Luke Cage dying.
Right.
But let's be real. Like, it's the thing, so far they're the things that have been most true, I think, to the comics.
Right.
I
Because-
agree. Yeah.
Right. And
Some of the movies try to start that way, but they veer off because it's, and
They
I
have-
get it.
and they
like,
have to.
They're
PG-13.
playing to a huge audience, and not everybody knows
kids.
everything or gets
and
Yeah.
gets the nuances that are there in some of the comics. And when they have a show where they've got, how many episodes is 13 episodes, and when you've got that, you can throw some of that stuff in, and you can actually develop a story better than you can
it's basically
in a big
13
screen film.
hours.
So yeah.
And it's actually interesting. Mike Coulter, who plays Luke Cage, he's the first actor in these Netflix shows to come out and be like, well, yeah, I guess it'd be cool to cross over with the MCU movies, but he's like, I don't know if it'll work because we're dark and gritty and we show real things, and they're PG-13 movies.
Yeah.
PG
They have
Coach
to
was
be.
like it's
dealing with aliens. And,
dealing.
you know,
It's like we're
outside
street
forces.
level. They're and we reference it. They're up here. Like Iron Man's up here. Thor's up here. You know, they always mention
The
Hulk
silver
as,
hammer.
like, the green guy.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
keep-
the silver
yeah.
hammer.
Silver, yeah. I love those references.
And I think that's cool. It's building that bigger universe. But these are like street level. They're not going to ever, and that was the problem with Daredevil season 2. They're not ever going to deal with these end of the world type of threats. It's more of like what's happening in Harlem. What's happening in.
Well, I think they will. I think Defenders, they will deal with a sort of end of the world threat. It's just not going to be known worldwide as an end of the world.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be end of
It's
world
like-
or
it's
just like a major New York thing. You know,
I
because it
saw-
all takes place in New York.
Yeah. I get the impression it will be, but it's very good. It's going to be very underground. They all want to keep the identity secret. They don't feel like being on.
Well,
Well-
Luke Cage. Spoiler:
So
Luke Cage.
no, you're absolutely
yeah,
right. Luke
comes
Cage
out
is
and
very
says,
much like,
"I'm
hey,
Luke Cage."
I know, very Tony Stark
Oh, it
esque
was
actually.
so-
I was,
Yeah.
when he
It
was
was
like,
so funny,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah, it was
I immediately started
very,
picturing bang,
very Iron Man.
bang,
No,
bang,
but
bang,
right before it
bang.
happened,
Like,
you could be
oh,
like,
so
he's
great.
gonna, he's like, right before it happened, when the cameras came up, Krishna said while we were watching, he's gonna say, I am Iron Man, and he's just like, I'm Luke Cage.
Yeah, he says that. I was like, oh look,
It was just so
I
funny.
love it. The parallel is great. It's perfect.